How are you feeling ahead of this challenge for Game 4 tonight?
Yeah, good. I think obviously we're not where we want to be, but there's confidence in this group. There's confidence amongst this team. So just got to look one game at a time, and just look at tonight.
How challenging is that, just given the circumstances?
Yeah, obviously it sucks being where we're at right now, but we're playing in the NHL playoffs, and we're happy to be here, and we got to enjoy the moment and embrace it, and just go out and one game at a time.
Dylan, when you reflect on the game too, you guys are getting a lot of shots on net. What do you think it's going to take to just get more in the net?
Yeah, I think we got to do a better job at getting in front of him, taking his eyes away, getting tips on pucks, and having guys around the net for those second chances, and just having bodies around the net to bury those rebounds.
Dylan, what's made Anthony Stolar so difficult to play?
Yeah, he's been great. He's a big presence in the net, and there's not much room to beat him. So, like I just said, I think we need to try and get in his eyes a bit, and just get bodies around him and cause a little more chaos around the net.
How would you describe the challenge of going up against that Leafs defense, knowing that they've done their best to take away the middle of the ice?
Yeah, they've done a good job at keeping things to the outside. We just got to find ways to bring it into the middle of the ice, get in high danger areas, and get off the perimeter a little bit.
Part of this game is emotion. Do you guys find another emotional level?
Yeah, we got to step up from every game. We got to get better for the next one, and we know this is a huge game, and we got to give it our all, and just step it up from the last one, and just keep getting better each and every day.
How would you describe your first playoff experience?
It's been a lot of fun, a lot of excitement in the games. It's obviously we want to win one here, and but just going out and playing those high intensity games, it's been a lot of fun, and great experience so far.
Has Whitehorse been able to stock some more Ottawa Senators jerseys?
I'm not sure. I got to ask some people back there.
How would you describe how Linus has been playing in this series?
Yeah, he's made some big and key saves for us. And I think we can definitely do a better job in front of him, and just be better in clearing guys out around the net. They've scored a lot of goals right in that crease, and I think we can do better at tying up sticks and just not allowing them to get those second chances.
Lots of breathing exercises throughout the rest of this day, do you think, Tim?
No, just focus on our game, play our game. We didn't play well enough last game, so we want to respond, and that's our goal tonight.
You're finding out that there's just the small details of the game here that you need to pay a little bit more attention to?
Yeah, I think structure-wise we played pretty good 3 games, and just a little details we got to clean up, and we're going to try and do that tonight.
Tim, Travis Green talked about how he's been impressed how you guys have controlled your emotions as this series has gone on. How important is that going to be in the game tonight?
Yeah, they have a really good power play. We don't want to give them power play time, and we want to stay out of the box and play a good 5-on-5 game. And I think most of the series we've done that. We play pretty good 5-on-5. We just got to get more pucks to the net and get in front of the goalie.
But emotionally, are you nervous? Are you excited? How do you approach this game from that perspective?
Yeah, really excited. I don't think anyone's really nervous. We're just really excited to play again tonight, get the chance to play against a good team, and show what we can do.
What has Coach Ruud told you guys about the 2010 Flyers?
Not a lot. Not a lot. But he's obviously been through everything and what we're going through, and we're just trying to he leads by example every night, so he's working hard, tries to get his body ready for every game, and we're trying to do as well.
With that in mind, just what's the messaging kind of been like from a veteran players in a situation like this?
Yeah, just keep believing and keep playing our game, trusting our game, playing with confidence. I think that's been a part all year, that we want to respond after games we didn't play well enough, and that's our goal tonight.
How do you think you've gotten more comfortable from each game to game?
Yeah, I think I've been playing some good hockey, getting some good chances, and obviously haven't really found the back on that. But I think I'm structure-wise, I'm playing pretty well, and working hard. So I think that's what we got to do all together, and myself included.
Anything more you want from yourself?
Yeah, obviously you always want to try and produce, but I think 5-on-5 game has been pretty good, and just trying to keep getting better every game.
Tim, what's made Toronto's special teams so difficult to win?
Bounces of our guys. I think we just got to do a better job, because they play pretty hard, get pucks to the net, and I feel like I'm watching other games as well, and a lot of times deflects off the own guy or somebody else. So we just got to do a better job of cleaning guys up in front and giving Oli a better chance to see the puck.
Will the team be taking a collection for Nick Cozens?
Yeah, I mean, they played together. They won a cup together. So I think that's our smallest problem right now.
Coach, is it business as usual this morning? It's obviously a little bit different circumstance, but just another routine game day preparation for you and staff?
Yeah, I think it's easy to say business as usual, but there's a lot at stake, and our guys are excited to play.
Travis, how do you calm the nerves in a situation like this?
I don't know if you really do. You're going to be nervous. That's the nature of the beast, and that's okay. Nerves are a good thing as long as you understand that. And I'd be surprised if both teams aren't a little nervous.
How have you felt about your goaltending so far?
I think Linus is, the first game he probably didn't like his game. I thought the next two games he's been pretty good. He hasn't faced a lot of shots. He's had a couple goals, kind of funny goals, go in the net, and the ones that have beat him, he's probably been screened on, really, minus Matthews' goal the other day, which was kind of a bang-bang play.
Linus has had moments in the season where maybe he didn't play as well, but he tried to find his way to bounce back after those games. How do you feel he's tried to bounce back after the first 3 games of this series with his process?
I think he's looked good. Like I said, the first game, I think he openly admitted it, that it probably wasn't his sharpest game. But you look at the next 2 bodies of work, it's been pretty good. He's made some big saves when he's had to. He hasn't. It's a tight checking series right now. There's not a lot of grade A chances, and you look at the goals that have gone in. There's a lot of scrambly goals, typical playoff hockey, but you haven't really seen, in the last 2 games, someone beat a goalie with a shot where it's not a screen or anything like that. So I know his save percentage doesn't look as flattering, but I'd be a lot more concerned if there was a lot of leaky goals, and I think both goalies have been good the last 2 games.
Travis, how did you approach days like this back when you were a player?
Well, everyone has their own thought process on, especially when you're facing elimination. We try to give our team things to kind of grasp onto and hang their hat on, but again, it goes back to what you've always done. We haven't really, like Gord said, we haven't changed our routine a whole lot. We've talked about our game, but everyone's aware of what's at stake, and you can't take that away as a coach, but we try to normalize what we've done, but also understand how we need to play to win. And there's certain components that go into our game when we play well and when we win, and those have to be right at their highest level tonight. And I think as a coach, you challenge your group to bring that. And if you're going to lose, you're going to lose playing your best. And that's what we're looking for out of our group tonight, and worry about winning 1 game.
Mark Masters is here. I just wondered what your reaction was to the fine, to both your team and to Nick Cozens.
I don't really have a reaction. I don't really think it's the league handles things the way they see fit, and to be honest, it hasn't come up once in our room. Like it's a 0 non-factor, 1 nothing, to be honest. And yet I understand what the league is doing, and but as far as from our standpoint, it hasn't. It's been a little more of a talking point for other people than some.
I guess that's my cue.
We could play the dance. We could play the dance again.
I appreciate Bruce asking the one today. Travis, just in general, obviously a couple really tough losses. Just what are you sensing from the group? What do you maybe like about what you're seeing from your leaders and everything?
Yeah, to be, you know what? it's hard when you lose 2 games in overtime, and we could be sitting here and everyone's telling them, hey, you could be up 2-1 quite easily, and that's reality. But reality is we're not. And, we've gone about getting our team ready to play a certain way all year. And that's been by being very honest with how we've played, how we need to play. And I felt like the last game might have been our worst game of the series. And I thought Toronto played really well. But when I say worst, we weren't bad. But we just care about winning tonight. And our guys, they're excited to play. I know that. When you listen to the crowd the other night, they haven't experienced that here. I've coached in a lot of loud buildings. I thought the building in Toronto was extremely loud, and then the other night was, I don't know if I've coached in a louder building. And, so that's exciting as players that haven't played in the playoffs. But yeah, we're not trying to look at the big picture. We're just looking at one game tonight and playing our hockey, though, our best game, not our B game. We want to bring our A game tonight.
You just mentioned the worst game.
When I say worst, that's not I probably shouldn't have used worst, but I don't think we quite played our best game the other night.
What areas do you feel like this team?
That's between us and the players.
Do you expect the same lineup for tonight's game?
I'm expecting there to be 20 players out there, and you'll see the lines when you get here.
Travis, you guys switched to an optional skate kind of at the last minute. You're not on the ice with the team. It could be the last skate of the year. Why that change?
That's nothing new. We've done optionals before. I think energy is important. We let our players, they're mature enough to know whether they need to go on the ice and get a few touches or not. So the new part is me doing this at 10:30 rather than 11 because I was bored.